You have probably seen video claiming layering socks as a game changer. But is it? I decided to test it myself. For my test, I'm using a summer sock from Odlo and a sport sock from Falke. On one foot I wear just the Falke sock, and on the other foot I wear both socks. I use 2 thermocouples to measure the average temperature on my feet. Then I put on my thin summer hiking boots. The idea is to simulate a cold winter environment. Let's head out for a 60-minute walk in the wind and rain. While walking, there is barely any noticeable difference. However, when I leave the forest and face direct wind, I can feel that the foot with the double layer sock is slightly warmer. Next, I sit for 30 minutes on my balcony, staying completely still. Again, the foot with the 2 socks feel a little warmer, but not much. Here is a temperature graph. My foot with 1 sock remains between 29-30-ish degrees on skin temperature, while the foot with 2 socks got warmer and warmer during hike. At the end, when not moving for half an hour, both foot were cold again. But nevertheless, on the best of point, I had 2.5 degree difference between both feet. So it seems layering is a bit doing something. And I try a second test. This time I add a medium weight merino wool sock and layer the larger Falke sock on top. And for even more extreme difference, I use my super light beach shoes. I also changed the thermometer setup and use one at my ankle too. The difference on thermal imaging is visible within minutes. The foot with only 1 sock emits more heat. Same process, walking and waiting. This time the difference is much more noticeable. Not only can I feel the warmth difference, but the infrared camera shows it clearly. The foot with 1 sock loses more heat. After another balcony sit, I check the graph, and the double layer foot is consistently warmer by almost 1 degree Celsius in average. So layering socks can provide measurable benefits. 1 degree Celsius more warmth in my layering system I used. But there are other advantages, like the flexibility to remove or add layers depending on your activity level. However, we also need to talk about the potential pitfalls. First, the socks need to fit perfectly. If they don't, you will find yourself constantly adjusting them, as I had to do during my walk because my Odlo sock was a bit too loose. Second, if the layers get too bulky, your boots might feel too tight. This isn't just uncomfortable, it can also reduce insulation and make your feet colder. These are all things to keep in mind when deciding if layering socks is right for you. What is your experience with layering socks? Share it in the comments. And if you are still cold, watch my other videos. Stay warm and goodbye.